Hillary Clinton's corruption is on a scale we have never seen before. We must not let her take her criminal scheme into the Oval Office. I have great respect for the fact that the FBI and the Department of Justice are now willing to have the courage to right the horrible mistake that they made. This was a grave miscarriage of justice that the American people fully understood. And it is everybody's hope that it is about to be corrected.
Right, again, that was Donald Trump just in the last hour. I want to bring in now Trump campaign manager Kellyanne Conway. Kellyanne, thanks for joining us. So look, that was Donald Trump this afternoon. Just last night, Donald Trump was on Fox News talking about the email case. He said the system is rigged. I think the biggest rigging of all is what happened with the FBI and Justice Department with respect to Hillary Clinton. Are you now rescinding that criticism of the Justice Department?
No, why would he do that? Look, we only know what you know about the FBI's investigation. It looks like it's a separate investigation based on Anthony Weiner's sexting, of course, in this crazy election cycle, and perhaps on a different device. But no, look, what Donald Trump said last night and what he said today is a sentiment shared by millions and millions of Americans, Steve. You know it in your NBC polling where people say they don't trust Hillary Clinton. They don't think she's trustworthy. They don't think she's honest. They don't think she's trustworthy. She is ethically compromised. And all of the attacks now coming from Camp Clinton, either subtly or overtly, towards FBI Director Comey are really misplaced. This guy's in a tough spot. Imagine if he had not come forward 11 days before the election, sat on this, and then she was elected, and then he has to come forward. We're supposed to elect somebody who's unqualified and unfit to be president of the United States and find out after the election that there's more controversy swirling around her. Look, I agree with John Podesta and the Clinton campaign. They're asking FBI Director Comey to come forward and tell Americans exactly what this is all about. This is something we Republicans and we the Trump campaign have been saying from the beginning. Release everything. Let us judge for ourselves. Now all of a sudden they agree with us because they don't have a plan B 11 days before the election. This is a woman who ran focus groups 2 years before the election to find out who she is, what she believes, and how to sell it to the American people. No way do they have a plan B and some kind of nimble, resilient way to react to this, to really qualm a lot of voters' fears that they'll be electing somebody who's under a cloud of controversy, if not indictment. But
Kellyanne, what I'm asking you is those criticisms of the FBI, those attacks that you're talking about now, you say are coming from the Clinton side. They were coming for the past few months from the Trump side, from Donald Trump himself, from Donald Trump supporters.
They were coming from both sides.
When he said for the last few months, and again as recently as last night, that the FBI investigation this summer was rigged, he has been saying that the skids were basically greased to exonerate Hillary Clinton. I'm asking you now that the FBI is taking this step, do you still feel, is it still the position of the Trump campaign that the skids are greased to protect Hillary Clinton?
It's still the fact that FBI Director Comey said that no reasonable prosecutor would indict her, and then went on to criticize her for acting recklessly and carelessly, completely controverted under sworn congressional testimony. Give him credit. He's not like the Hillary Clinton people in this investigation taking the Fifth Amendment to immunize themselves against criminal repercussions. Steve, he said at the time that she was reckless and careless. She said she had one device. There were 13. She said there was no classified information on there. FBI Director Comey said under oath, yes, there was. So, of course, Donald Trump and so many other millions of Americans believe that the FBI came to the wrong conclusion. But let's not forget, many Clinton supporters and many people in the mainstream media, but I repeat myself, were very critical of FBI Director Comey at the time for having that press conference. They just wanted him to leave it at a statement and not go out there and protect the reputation, the integrity of the investigation. So the fact that he now has a separate investigation based on Anthony Weiner's sexting, we're told, has nothing to do with the previous criticisms. And look, I give FBI Director Comey a ton of credit. I think he was it looks like he was in a terrible spot. Sit on the information and just let the electoral process go forward, or disclose it to the American people, who some of whom are voting, standing in line to vote as you and I are speaking at this moment. They have a right to know who this woman is, because you look at the polling and it's exactly who they suspect she is.